Should be fine.
Section that goes down.
I think it's loaded. Yep, we're good.
Okay.
Side track.
All right, I think that's live, that's recording.
You guys use that?
Very rarely.
What we would do, we probably.
What time?
Put up there Thursday.
I think it's
Friday.
probably. Oh, yeah, yep, 7 on the back.
No. Put
No,
up there sometime Thursday.
no, we used to load the boats in the shed down there, and then we used to go in the garage.
All right. You guys all set?
Yep.
Excellent. All right, it is 7 p.m. I'm going to call the meeting to order for the Select Board for October 22nd, 2024. Fairly light agenda tonight. First up, we have correspondence recognizing Officer Jeff Pierce. This is from the Seacoast Learning Collaborative. There was an accident, I guess, with one of their buses. Jeff Pierce responded. We have a letter here from Casey Hopkins recognizing Jeff for his courteous, thoughtful, and professional manner in addressing. What was the situation there, Chief?
It was just a minor motor vehicle accident that took place on September 20th. It was Friday morning at 7 o'clock in the parking lot in Irving. Officer Pierce was working that day. He responded and he handled the accident. It was a minor accident, but I wanted the board to see the letter. I get comments all the time, positive in nature, your phone calls or in passing, but for somebody to take the time to write a letter like this,
Oh, yeah.
obviously, I thought it was, I wanted the board to obviously be aware of it.
Always good to see. Do we ever get any letters criticizing our officers?
What's that?
Do we ever get any letters criticizing our officers?
I'm sure you'll hear about it as well.
Yeah.
Please extend the board's appreciation for Officer Pierce's work. Obviously, this isn't the first time that we've.
It's actually almost the other day regarding the incident that happened on the parking lot here last year. It's almost a year to date. It's kind of.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. All right. Any other comments from the board?
Yeah, well done.
Next item, we have the draft audit. You guys should have received the audit along with the audit letter from our auditors. Hopefully you had a chance to go through it. Overall, the town is in pretty good financial shape. Our undesignated fund balance is robust, which is good. Everything seems to be pretty good with respect to the auditor's comments. Any questions, concerns about the draft?
No.
There's a letter here, hopefully you had a chance to look at it. It's basically acknowledging that the board has received the information, has reviewed it, and understands the material that has been presented. Any questions or concerns about that letter?
No.
I'll make a motion that the board approve the letter. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, from Toby. All in favor? Aye. Great. I'll take care of that. Bond release for Autumn Lane. So this would basically authorize the release of the bond for the road and accepting the road. Does this accept the road?
You are supposed to sign this and accept the road as well.
Yeah, this is, the surety letter is just a bond release. Is there another?
Sue did not give me another one, she just said that you had to vote that.
Okay, so at this point in time, so we'll have two separate votes then. I assume that we're gonna be doing two separate votes here. First of all, let's deal with the bond. It's a $40,000 bond, just so that everyone's aware, when anybody builds a development, they have to provide a bond to the town to make sure that the road is complete and to the town standards. And obviously, if it's not, then the town can draw on that bond to get the road to the standard. This will release that bond at this point in time, and the town will no longer have any claim over date completion.
And then we're gonna have another vote on the acceptance of the road?
Yes, we'll do exactly. We'll do
Just the name.
So, I will make a motion to release the bond for the Autumn Lane Road.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, great. There you go. And are we, it was Sue implying that we're gonna, she would like us to take a vote to accept the road tonight? Do we need to do that tonight? And the only reason I ask is, I would like a comment from our road agent that it's kosher to accept, so,
Which is one of the issues I wanted to raise in that.
yeah.
I have talked to Brian a couple of times, and one of the issues that he continually has is the posting of mailboxes that don't comply.
Mhm.
They're too close, and then when they go through and plow it, they're hitting granite posts or mailboxes, and we agreed last year that that was an issue, and as far as whether the town was gonna reimburse or not.
Yep.
I talked with Brian after having looked at the road a couple of times, the mailboxes were right on the edge of the blacktop, and he said he hadn't accepted the road yet, and that was an issue he was gonna address, and I'd like to make sure that's addressed prior to his acceptance of the road.
Oh, yeah, and again, I think it's important that we have a conversation with Ryan before the town formally accepts it. So, I mean, it won't be a long process, but I think that we want the road agent here to discuss that before the town.
Yeah, and I'd like to have him get his input on that specific aspect.
Yep, that's fine.
So that people aren't trying to get us up for $50 when it's their fault.
Yep. Oh, no, that's certainly an issue we've discussed in the past. Can you see if you can get him scheduled? We're gonna talk about November meeting, so we'll get him, and he's gotta come in and do his budget anyway, so we can probably do it then. All right, so we'll hold off on acceptance of the road, but we will release the bond. All right, election warrants. So this is basically the warrant stating that we're going to be holding an election here at Newfields Town Hall on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024, between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Again, slightly different from the prior election hours, just so everyone's aware of that. Do I have any questions about the election warrant? No. Pretty straightforward. I'll make a motion to approve the warrant for the election in November.
Second.
Second by Ryan. All in favor? Aye. Oh, great. We're flying here now. All right, let's see here. Let's review. I have a request from the trustees. This is to transfer the $15,000 from the 175th celebration fund to the general fund so that we can cover the remaining expenses for that. You guys, did you guys get the full packet? You have the cover letter.
I have to cover that.
If you want to look, I mean, it's just all the expenses. Exactly. Exactly. So I'll make a motion. Do you have any questions? No. I'll make a motion to approve the request by the trustees for release of $15,000 from the 175th.
Second.
Second by, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, great. Our signatures tonight. Excellent. Thank you. That one. Also in your packet, there should be the county warrant. This doesn't require any formal approval, correct? This is more
No,
notification?
260 it does not.
Okay.
It's to,
This is a
John just
notification.
has to give you a notification.
Yep. So the county is assessing the Newfields $260,092 for collection this December. This is just a warrant about the collection. Any questions about said warrant?
Ouch.
No.
So this is their.
Trust me,
this is
the
their-
school one's worse than this one.
This is their piece of the pie. isn't it?
Yeah, correct. We collect as you'll notice on your property taxes, we collect for the county, and then upon our collection, I think it's 2 times a year, they warrant twice a year, or quarterly. I can't remember. It's either twice a year or quarterly, they'll warrant us
Yeah.
and say, we owe them.
Excellent.
you know, this
Has it
case.
gone up at all, or?
Actually, the county is dirt cheap.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's stayed very low. Counties in the state, they don't do a lot.
Yeah.
And with the seacoast growing the way it is, it's
Not gonna stay that way?
no, it will stay that way because the rising tax base keeps the overall portion of our property taxes fairly low because there's such a increase in property valuation across the seacoast, and this is a county-wide.
Yeah.
So, everything from Portsmouth and Seabrook and Hampton, Northampton,
Gotcha.
Derry and Londonderry, which are growing like gangbusters, they all send money, so it continues to be fairly low for us. All right, we will note that, and it says for approval. No, I'm sorry, wrong one, trustees. Where'd I put that one? Okay, we don't need to. Okay, great. That's the warrant, trustees warrant. All right, we're down to the fast and few here. So we have prior meeting minutes. Keisha had circulated them for the October 8th meeting. Any comments, edits, changes?
I'm good, I review.
Yeah, I reviewed them earlier.
Fine.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve as written the Tuesday, October 8th, 2024 minutes of the select board.
Second.
All in favor?
He always beats me to it. I'm not gonna say I usually just wait.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you.
I'm not that fast.
Come on.
I'm a little slow. So,
Just a couple things in terms of review. The annual meeting timeline, it's around this time of year, we're going through the budget with everybody. The NES, this is just key dates for everybody to note. The Newfields Elementary budget hearing is going to be January 8th. The last day for petitions to go in is January 10th. We have our budget hearing on January 14th here at Town Hall. It's also the last day for any petition warrant articles.
I thought that was the 11th.
What?
Teacher, did you tell me the last day was the 11th?
For zoning, it's the zoning warrant articles, I think, are the 11th of December.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
That's just for regular petition warrant articles. And that's just the petition ones. I have some that I'll present to the board that we'll address probably in the next month or so, that I think are worth our discussion and inclusion. And then the budget hearings will be in January for Exeter School District. And then the filing period, if anybody's going to run, it's the big one, Wednesday, January 22nd through Friday, January 31st. So there's a variety of positions up this year. So that will be that filing period. So, any questions or comments about that? Voting day will be March 14th.
just as far as like some of the things that we talked about, these are not major expenditures, but like for the town hall, we were saying to maybe kick the can down the road for toward.
So it's budget.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that maybe we include that, the video.
So with respect to, typically we deal with like the town hall budget line and the other stuff kind of in the executive budget, which will probably be next month. Sue usually handles or facilitates a lot of that activity. So that would be the point in time. So if you have stuff that you're thinking about including in that budget, that would be the time frame for us to talk about. Okay. Other questions? No? You go with the schedule?
Yes.
our schedule, it's dictated by state laws. All right, November, the meeting dates. So, the 5th is election day, so we will not be having a meeting on the 5th. If you guys have preferences, that's 2 weeks from today, so just FYI. Do you guys want to do something on the 4th or 6th? Do you want to wait until the following week? Thanksgiving week will be the week of the 24th, right? Thanksgiving's the 28th? Yeah.
We do it in the middle of the week, like the 11th and the 15th.
You mean the week of the 11th, 15th?
Yeah.
I'm gone that week.
Oh, you're gone that week? Okay.
And we can do it earlier if you want to do,
Is-
Wednesday.
The 6th, is that all right with you?
6 and 19.
6th and 19th, yeah, why don't we do that? That'd be great. So we'll plan on those 2 dates. Anything else anybody has?
Couple things.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
One of the things I want to talk to Brian about is the handicap sign out front is really not legible and needs to be replaced.
The one by the street?
Yeah, and it needs to be turned 90 degrees so you can see it when you go in. Because it took me probably a year and a half to see, realize that sign was there. It faces parallel to the road. And then also get an update from Brian when he shows up next week on or whatever we get on the Squamscott Street corner repairs on Squamscott Street, where we all know that.
Yeah.
Because they've been asking about it and wanting to know where our town
Okay.
is on that. I tried to go to the Concom meeting on Monday online, it was not available. I talked to
Yeah.
Keisha, and said it was set up, so is it not working?
The camera was, I guess, in the closet here. I was not able to make it, and I was not able to, I didn't communicate with them. That's not there,
Okay.
so.
One of the things I'd like to talk about is we've had a couple of cases where we haven't been able to get the meeting recorded.
Yeah.
Not due to mechanical issues, but due to having somebody that was able to operate the camera.
Right.
There was a consensus of the board that every meeting would be recorded. And I've got some comments from folks about this is an ongoing problem. And maybe have you got somebody in every committee that's responsible for it?
We have the operation instructions in writing where they are supposed to be able, it's fairly straightforward. I mean, other than hitting the button on the Wi-Fi. But he just said he couldn't find the camera.
Yeah.
So that was the thing. He didn't know where it was. So I could send out an email to everyone to say, here are the instructions. Here's where the camera will always be. If we can have it in one location, they may not have access down to the office, so maybe keep it.
Yeah, I would say either in that, probably not that closet, because that closet's not that great. But I would say keep it in that room. It's easily available, because obviously if they're ever doing meetings here, they'll have access to that.
You know, I just think with this transparency push, and I think it's just a fact of life that we're going to have to do it.
Sure.
Talk about upgrades on the budget issue.
Yeah.
But just make sure, Mark, maybe liaison with the chairs of the committees to
Sure,
make sure
sure.
that they're cognizant, that they're responsible for
If
complying with the select board directive.
What are we going to do as far as the camera goes? We're going to wait a little while as far as hardwiring it, or are we going to just use this for now?
Well, I think that'll be a larger conversation around the executive budget.
Yeah, okay.
So, if we
So
can-
in the meantime,
Then it's
I'll send
through
this
this.
to them.
But I think the critical point to me is making sure that the chairs of the committees are cognizant
Yeah,
that they're responsible for complying with the direction of the select board on this.
yeah,
All right, that it's not an option, you know, well, we do it, we don't do it.
yeah. I think he couldn't find it.
All right. I couldn't, because I couldn't make it, but I did try to go online. Did you guys talk about the late minutes issue at the Conservation Commission meeting? Oh, you didn't make it?
I didn't make it, that was,
Okay, because that was an issue. Did they appoint a new chair?
I'll reach out to them. and-
Okay. And the other thing, we still got that open seat issue with the Conservation Commission. And we have not heard from them on
No, I haven't gotten any recommendation from them. Somebody I know in town was asking me about it.
that. Yeah.
Haven't heard back from them, so it remains a vacancy.
Okay.
There's a bunch of vacancies that, we have. So we have a vacancy on zoning as well. So, there's a bunch of things that be nice to fill. Yeah, it would be nice to fill. Always nice to fill.
Should we send out an announcement to the town, say these are the spots that are available?
We can. I guess there's two things that we just need to make sure people are clear on, which is there are positions that are going to be open for election,
Right.
which are very different from positions for appointment. And so we just need to make sure that people understand the difference.
Right. So maybe we could send an appointment ones.
Sure.
Say, these are the ones that are, if you are interested in doing that, or,
Yeah, I'll talk to Stu about it.
yeah.
I'll talk to Stu about it.
Yeah.
What else you got?
That's it for my list.
Great. Anything on your list?
No.
I don't think I have a list at all.
Oh. We did get 2 more letters, emails from Mr. Partiki, and you responded. in one.
Yeah.
That's that.
And actually, I responded, I had a back and forth with him, and I'm looking at the easement language, and he seems to be okay where we are right now. I need to get more information for him. So.
And the other one I brought up is he wanted every business in town investigated with signage. To me, that's just too vague and too generalized. If he has a specific complaint, I'm not going to respond when we say every business in town has to be measured by the board.
No. Again, as I noted in the concern he had about the political signs, if there's a specific violation, he needs to indicate specifically what the violation is and where it's located, and we'll respond to it. But to your point, the generalities is not something that it's not something that I think we're going to raise. But I'm following up with him on the other stuff, and he seemed to be comfortable with the idea of what the information regarding the conservation easement of so.
Oh, I just remembered one other thing.
Yeah.
I did go up to 399 Wiscasset,
Oh, yeah.
and the 3 vehicles are up there. Got the VINs number. Sue looked into that. I guess they want the camper that's up there. That's sitting there.
Yeah.
And the other 2 vehicles, looking at the process, how to rectify the issue of those 2 vehicles being on the property.
Have you got in touch with him?
Sue got in touch, and the vehicles belong to his father and his brother, which further complicates it.
Okay.
So,
But he knows he needs to get them off, right?
Yes.
Okay. We haven't set a timeline yet.
no.
Okay.
Sue gave him, said, this is not something you can get back to us in 3 months or 4 months.
No. I think if they haven't been moved by like Thanksgiving, I think we say you have 2 weeks, and then we're going to do something along those lines.
Maybe give them just 30 days notice. Just
Yeah, I mean,
30 days notice seems to be notice for everything.
Yeah.
So,
Problem is, again, with all the ancillary issues involved in that.
Yeah.
The vehicle's not belonging to him.
I know. That's why I'm saying I'd like to give him a little time. He's a good guy. I think he wants to do the right thing. I just think he has a hard time doing it.
And he's meeting obstacles.
Yes. Yep. So. Anything else? All right. Anything from the general public? No? Thanks for coming out. I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting at 7:23.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Right?
Oh,
Aye.
no? Second. All in favor?
I'm so used to saying aye.
Wait.
I'll get it in here too.
It's a breaking period.
Do you guys have a, did you go through a news on this this summer or whatever?
A budget of what? So we monthly will review the budget
Yeah.
and where we're spending versus what was budgeted by the voters of the town. We do that every month. In terms of next year's budget, we're meeting with the departments This is kind of September, October, November, December is when we meet with the departments.
Yeah,
And they propose next year's budget,
okay.
which it's our responsibility then to compile into a budget that presents to the town.
Okay, yeah, I think I sat in on last year.
Yep.
But I didn't know what you guys were with.
No, so what we do is we put the budget together, we have a budget hearing, which presents the budget.
Right, okay.
But at deliberative session, the town can change it before it's voted on in March.
Okay,
So that's kind of the process.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Curious to where I'm gonna make it. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Hi, Mark.
Michael's in the city.
Hi.
Thank you, Nicole.
It is and it isn't, so.
You hit on the paychecks?
Should be on. Camera's still on.
Yeah, let me,
No worries.
well, maybe people like to see this portion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not what they're doing anymore. One more minute, that's just the payables, there's a list of payables, if you want to look through it. You all good with this?
Yeah, I was just curious, curiosity.
Yep.
Jeff working in it?
He's working. He came in tonight at 7. Oh, he's doing it. Kevin's grandfather.
Yeah.